Hello there, Leo. Thank you for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of June 22nd through the 28th. I am using my Wildwood Tarot this time. I had somebody ask me recently why I always use the same tarot deck for my videos, and it got me thinking, maybe I should change that up. So this deck is actually the replacement for my original deck. My very first original deck was a Wildwood Tarot. I've actually already worn that one out, so this is my second deck of that version. And for those of you who have done Skype readings with me, you'll recognize these cards because these are what I consider my pro deck. These are the ones that I use in most of my pro readings. So let's get on with it, shall we? Enough blither blather. On Monday, Leo, what you have coming up is you have the Guardian, and it's the Guardian in reverse. So the Guardian in reverse just tells me that on Monday you are in a situation where you have faced some fears and you have already given them the 1-2 knockout punch, and now on Monday you're starting to enjoy the fruits of that. So in other words, since you faced your fears and went through them, now what you're doing is you're able to walk on your path, that life path that we all aspire to, and you're able to do it more productively, and you're able actually to even see the path better, and it makes it easier for you to make decisions as you're going through on your life path too. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be spending your time with? All of those decisions right now are a lot easier than they have been in a long time because you have let go of some old fears that had been holding you back, Leos. So Monday is a really good day, almost a celebratory day. It kind of feels not quite celebratory, but very happy, almost celebratory in the fact that you're not worried about those old fears anymore, and it's a very freeing thing for you. So Tuesday, Leo, 5 of Arrows, we have the card that's labeled Frustration in this deck in reverse. Now this is just telling me that there's some kind of situation that you're dealing with on Tuesday where everyone is supposed to be working towards the same target or goal. However, everyone seems to have a different agenda about how to reach that target or goal. So what happens with this situation is that you end up really allowing yourself to spend a lot of energy and effort and resources trying to move forward, where the whole thing is just stuck in the mud because everybody's trying to move forward in a different way. The best thing you can do, because this card came in upside down, that's a little bit of advice on that card, and that is telling me that the best thing that you can do, Leos, is when you recognize that you're in this situation, if you can extricate yourself, in other words, get out of that situation, that's going to be the best thing for you to keep yourself from wasting so much energy, time, effort, resources on this. It's better just to pull away and let everybody else do what they need to do, and save your energy for something that's a little bit better than that kind of silliness. Okay, so then Wednesday, what we have showing up, Leo, is we have the Ancestor in reverse. The Ancestor in reverse is just telling me that you you have an interest in the metaphysical, Leos, and this is speaking specifically to the Leos who have not so much explored things metaphysical before. So we're talking about metaphysical, occult, arcane, all the secrets of the universe. There's something in there that is kind of drawing you, is kind of pulling you to find out more. And it seems to me like you're kind of at the beginning of the journey, or at least this card is talking to those of you Leos who are at the very beginning of that journey. It's like somebody has piqued your interest, like maybe you got a psychic reading from someone and you were expecting it to be just a bunch of baloney, and then you found out, oh my god, this person's accurate. Maybe there is something to this psychic stuff. So that's kind of what I see going on. There's some kind of trigger that's made you interested in finding out more, and it seems to me like you're still at the point of, is this really for real? That's where you are. You're questioning whether it's really for real or not. So just at the very beginning of that metaphysical or secrets of the universe path, just at the very beginning of exploring that. And so that's what I see coming in for you Leos on Wednesday. Of course, I don't feel like that's coming in for all of you. Some of you Leos are more advanced than that, and some of you Leos are just not so much paying attention, but there's quite a number of you that you're just kind of, something is going to trigger it. Even maybe watching this video might be the trigger for you, but something is going to trigger that for you on Wednesday to where you're starting to really do a little bit more focused investigation on this kind of silliness and craziness that goes on out here that we call metaphysical and psychic and supernatural. So have fun with that, Leo. It looks like fun. Ooh. Okay, so Thursday, what we have showing up is we have the wheel in reverse. Now I love this card, and I'll show you it right side up as I explain why I love this card. I love this card because you can see there's a loom there and somebody is actually making a shirt on this loom, and that's where the wheel is set, is in this shirt. Kind of talks about us creating our own reality, about that we have a lot of say-so about things. So the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of times people look at the Wheel of Fortune card and they think, oh, I don't have any control over this. This is just simply a destiny situation. But this card really implies, by the fact that someone's actually putting together that shirt with the wheel on it, that we have a lot more control over our destiny than maybe a lot of us would like to give ourselves credit for. So let's see, why is this coming up in reverse? I want to feel around about what is this card talking about here. Definitely there's some decisions on the horizon for you, Leo. I don't feel like these decisions are necessarily going to need to be made on Thursday, although I think they are going to come into focus for you on Thursday. Looks to me like you are going to be taking some time to do some research on whatever this decision is to find out what would be the best way to handle it. It also feels like this is a decision that you have to make about something that's very emotional for you. For a lot of you, what I'm hearing and feeling is family member or a loved one. And for a lot of you, I'm feeling like this is a decision that will have an impact on their future. So this could be a minor that you're making a decision for, or this could be a loved one or a family member that you're just talking things over and you're trying to figure things out and work together to come to a decision that needs to be made. But I do feel like there's definitely involvement of other people in this decision. Once again, I'm seeing research is really striking me here. So it looks like, you guys are trying to figure out, okay, what is actually the best way? What's proven to be the best way? What's got the best track record of how we can handle this thing? And I'm also seeing support of friends in this decision. So it feels like there are some friends out there also who may be not so much influencing the decision, but really care about you or care about this other person enough that they want to know what's going on. And it seems like they are standing solid in support for you for whatever decision you and your loved one make. And this really feels like a pretty big deal to me. This feels like a pretty big deal decision. Like I said, I don't think you're going to be settling this on Thursday. I think you're going to take the time to do the resources. You're going to take the time to work through some of the emotions before you actually make the decision on this. But I do feel like this decision will be made no later than the middle of the next week. So we're talking 22nd to 28th. So by the 1st of July is when I feel like this decision will actually be made. Now, moving on. Friday, what you have coming up is you have the 10 of Stones. This is labeled as home in my deck, although this is more of what I would call a security card. But this card talks about bringing more security into your life. Now, there's more than one way to bring security into our lives. We can get a raise, we can get a new job, we can upgrade our, we can upgrade our vehicle, we can upgrade our home. Also, we can upgrade our relationships. We can become engaged. We can move in together. We can get married. So there's a lot of different ways to bring security into your life. But Friday feels like, well, it's indicated by this card that Friday is a day for you Leos to be bringing more security into your life one way or another. And that can manifest so many different ways. And what I'm really hearing is that it's going to be manifesting in several different ways for you guys. There's not like one central focus for you Leos as far as security on Friday. Now, Saturday, we have the Woodward coming up in reverse. The Woodward in reverse tends to come up a lot of times if somebody's being considered for a job. So if you have applications out, this may be that somebody is considering you for a job on Saturday, Leos. This could also be a situation where somebody is considering you as far as relationship material, if they think they're trying to figure out if you would be somebody that they might want to step into a relationship with. Or I've also seen this card come up when somebody was thinking about whether or not they wanted to propose to the other person. So this card really talks about being evaluated by somebody else, and they're evaluating you for something that is going to require them to really take a peek at your motivations, your heart, basically, what motivates you, also your actions, and how good you are at following through with your intentions. Do you do what you intend to do? All of that is going to factor into this consideration of you, wherever it's coming from, whether it's a future possible employer or a future possible relationship partner or what have you. Okay, so Sunday, we have the King of Arrows in reverse. This is the Kingfisher. This is just telling me that on Sunday, Leos, you're going to have an interaction with a male personality. And this male personality is somebody who's very good at business, really knows how to make a plan and follow through with it. He's somebody that you can really count on to be able to move things forward in a positive way as far as business-wise. Now, typically, though, this person suppresses emotions. He doesn't see a lot of reason to bring emotions into most situations, and so that is kind of the way he normally operates. He operates very logically instead of from the heart, which is okay. I mean, each to their own. Please don't take anything I'm saying as judgmental here. But what's going on with this person on Sunday is that this person is really feeling a lot of emotions. And for this person to feel a lot of emotions, it's hard for them because they spend so much time suppressing their emotions. They don't know what to do with emotions. So I feel like on Sunday when you interact with them, they are going to be feeling more emotional than usual, and that's really going to be kind of scaring them that they're feeling that way, because to them that feels out of control. So whenever you interact with them, I'm hearing that you'll know right away that this is the person that I'm talking about as soon as the interaction starts. And so this can be a situation where somebody is feeling really overwhelmed or depressed, that just really needs kind of a sounding board, someone to give them a new perspective. This can also be somebody who is just taken aback by their new emotions. This could actually be, it wouldn't be so far-fetched to see a King of Arrows who is falling in love and doesn't know what to think about that because it's not logical. So it could be something like that as well. It could be either end of the spectrum. It could be something he's feeling some really good emotions, or it could be feeling some really negative emotions. Either one. Okay? So that's what I see coming up for Sunday's Leo. All right? So that's your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, please check out my website. Find the service that I offer that is best for you. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you've poked around there, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, then go ahead and contact me, and we will get you taken care of as quickly as possible. For everybody, I will see you all here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.